Post-match interview here at the Eyrie following tonight's extra time victory against Biggleswade Town in the playoff semi-final. Dave, don't even really know where to begin with what happened tonight. It was full of, it just had a bit of everything really, didn't it? Obviously the first half didn't really go our way. We rode our luck a little bit at times to stay in the game. Then obviously the red card happens. And it looked like once we got the equaliser that we would maybe go on and win the game in normal time, but we didn't. And there were a few, let's say I must have aged about 20 years in extra time, but it was brilliant to get it over the line in the end.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. I'm over the moon, as you can probably see on my face, but yeah, there wasn't a great deal. First half, first 10, we thought we started really well. Then, because of the way Town play, we do this so often that we go and just copy it, and I was getting more and more angry from the sideline. It drove me mad watching it that we were just launching it back to them, and it's just not how we play. When we did play, I thought we were excellent, but we lost our way first half. We passed the ball to them for their goal. And the truth is, then they're going to ruin not putting the second one away. They've had opportunities and didn't take them. We had opportunities before that, by the way, and we spurned opportunities to get shots in. And let's say they'll probably ruin not taking another chance in the first half. We changed it 10 into the second half, and I thought then we then grabbed hold of the game. Obviously, Dan Newton getting sent off helps, and then I just felt. I said to Skip, if we equalise, we'll win. We equalised, and it was just all us. I've never seen so many balls flying across the box. But again, Rio looked like he missed an absolute sitter. We had opportunities to win it in that period and didn't. Then we get to the injury time, extra time, and then we lose Ethan, who was at that time pulling all the strings. And I thought we lost our way again then. And I have to say that extra time could have gone any way for me. I
think as well. I think both teams put a hell of a lot into the game. So it was almost, we had that purple patch in the second half where we looked like the momentum was very much with us, and there was a little bit of players going down to try and take the momentum out of the game. That happened quite a lot, I felt, and I think you rightfully say when extra time came round, it almost could have gone either way, because I think both teams were out on their feet.
Yeah, look, Biggleswade Town have done, it annoys us for obvious reasons, but they've done the right thing. They took time out of the game. I mean, we've just been talking to the keeper, Jack, and he must have went down with his so many knee injuries. It was untrue today to buy a bit of time, but listen, we talk about game management, that's game management. They've done it, they had their chats, they got themselves organised, I thought they were organised, and they've just made it difficult. And as I say, we got to extra time, and the problem being again, because we never moved the ball I mean, we had an absolute guilt. We had a sitter for Adam Hunt in injury time, in extra time, that he just has to roll in terms of it, because Jack had already gone one way and he was on the floor. And I don't know what decision he made in his head, and he made the wrong decision. And as I say, that was probably the only real chance we made for most of it. And the problem is then that Biggleswade's long ball game, it evened things up, because
they were almost only a set piece away from.
Correct. And once you allow a team to put balls into your box, then they may have a man short, but you level things up when you're in our box, and it's one of those, one mistake from us, and they've had a great opportunity from our kick-off in the second half of it, when I don't know how he hasn't scored. I don't know what he's thought, what he hasn't done. They should have gone 2-1 up, and we get a great what is a winner, which is a great ball from Brad and an unbelievable header from Tom Coles back across the keeper, and even in the last seconds of the game, they've missed another gilt-edged chance. So the game was on a knife edge the whole time. I'd like to tell you, I thought for 30 minutes in the second half, I thought we were unreal. I don't think they could live with us. But once we lost Ethan and it changed him, and we lost Rio as well, that sort of took away the control of the midfield that I felt we was having. And as we say, it could have gone. It could then look, if Biggleswade Town would have won 2-1 at that point, you couldn't have argued that either. So we found a way. They missed an opportunity. We found a way, and the winning goals, fabulous, if I'm honest. And probably, look, that's why we had Tom on the bench today. We made a decision. We spoke to a player today that he didn't make the 16. We didn't enjoy doing it, but we probably made, that's shown that we made the right decision. We felt that his experience, his height, his power in the air was perfect for us in this game, and we got lucky. We spun the dice and come up with whatever it needed to come up with, and we got it right, didn't we? So, and it wasn't pleasant for us to explain it to the player, because it just isn't when you're leaving someone out of the squad and out of the 16 for this bigger game. So, and the young lad took it brilliantly, and look, on this day we got it right, thankfully.
Excellent stuff, Skip. I think Dave's pretty much covered everything there, so maybe we...
I'll do a weather report.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was sunny.
I was just going to say about the... obviously, we played Town at home here over Christmas. We basically lost the game in the first 9 minutes from the goals that we gave away. Was there... I felt like the first sort of 15-20 minutes, I felt we played it quite well, in the fact that we didn't really take any risks. We kept the ball at the other end as much as possible to try and limit their impact from a set piece perspective. But then was it frustrating for you from your perspective that we've done all that hard work in the first 20 minutes and then we obviously give the first goal away like we do, and then it gives them an opportunity to maybe try and control proceedings, which obviously was frustrating for long periods at times?
It was. I mean, again, I didn't want any hangover from the game in December where they 3-0 after 9 minutes. So that was mentioned briefly today, because it's all about giving ourselves an opportunity to go and win the game of football. So I thought we for 20 minutes we've done everything that we wanted to. But unfortunately, the trade-off is we're asking these lads to play, and we're asking them to play in tight areas, and we're asking them to take it off the goalkeeper and play through the phases, etc. So the trade-off is you're going to make the odd mistake. I mean, there was one earlier in that. I think Ethan had done a blind pass and straight across the halfway line, and he's been playing superbly in the last month and a half. But there was a chance there that we've given the ball away. So it's the risk that we run, but it's worth taking, because at the end of the day, it is enjoyable to watch. And I thought as soon as we conceded that goal, we sort of went into a shell a little bit, because I'm going to sit there and think that's probably shell shock from the game in December, because they scored 3 so quickly, and suddenly you are playing on the back foot. We didn't make good decisions. We went longer, as Dave's just alluded to, and that was because they were shutting down. I mean, give Biggleswade Town.
They made it really difficult for us to get the ball into areas where we knew we could hurt them.
I think they played looking at it 4-1-4-1, and it made it very hard to play through them. And then, of course, if you go in the aerial route, that's what they wanted. And I'll be honest, I thought Marshy, Bondi, Ethan, I mean, they competed in the air, and we were getting a lot of seconds, so we were getting a little bit of joy, but it's not how we play. And it needed changing at half time. I don't know when it was, 55 minutes, Dave?
Yeah, we went 10, didn't we?
Yeah, but it needed changing at half time, but then you can't come in here and have a go at 1 and 2, or all of them as a group, and then suddenly take 2 off, because they haven't had a chance to make up for the first half. But yeah, as soon as the subs made, and again, it wasn't the 2 lads that come off, really. In the last month, the subs that have come on have had the impact.
I was just going to say that again, it demonstrated tonight the fact that we could bring players off the bench that could allow us to change the game slightly in terms of how we approach it, because whilst we've got an excellent squad of players, we've also got variations in those positions that can offer different strengths potentially.
Well, we had a conversation in here, and we had 3-4 different starting lineups, and one of them included Bondi and Temi starting. But the issue for me, in my opinion, was if they both start and it doesn't work out, you haven't
got an attacking option off the bench.
You haven't got that impact, and Temi's he's come off the bench 3 or 4 times in the last 6 weeks, and he's been almost unplayable. Northwood, he come on with 20 to go, he scored 1, created 2. I mean, today his strength and his pace has just given us an extra dimension, which Jack, the Biggleswade Town keeper's just mentioned as he left. I had a quick chat with him, and yeah, so his tempo was superb. I mean, he was the guy that ended up superb run from his own half and drew the foul for the Town player to get the straight red, which I think, looking back, he definitely was, because there was no attempt for the ball. He's made 2 or 3 chances. He could have scored himself. Probably should have scored himself. He'll say that, not me. But Colesy comes off as a sub, superb, absolutely outstanding. Sonny, another one who was brilliant when he came on. So and then we brought Luke on as well, left back, which helped us change the shape slightly, or personnel into different positions. And I thought he was brilliant as well. So yeah, good squad all round. I think we deserved it, if I'm being honest. Great advert for grassroots.
We never ever do it the easy way though, do we? I mean, I think on the balance we probably deserve to win, but I feel the footballing gods maybe were on our side tonight in terms of the opportunities that Town missed.
Yeah.
And the game could potentially have gone against us. I mean, in extra time, I would say we've had chances, but in extra time they've missed a gilt-edged chance, which they've blocked a back pass and shot wide, and then obviously right at the death they've put one over the bar, which really they should have scored.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that first chance from the back pass. He's done well to miss it that side of the goal, to be honest. He should have scored. But fair again, he sprinted 40 yards to break it down. There wasn't a single other Town player anywhere near him, so he's created the chance and he's missed it. But I didn't think it was going to be our evening when we were pressing, we weren't really creating. We've hit the underside of the crossbar from a free kick. We've had a couple go flashing across the goal. We didn't seem to be on the end of it. It just looked like it was going to be one of those nights. But this group of players just keep going. They don't know when they're beaten, and eventually something drops. And probably, if you look at everybody there, as the ball dropped in the box and he just needed someone to look up and side foot it, Simo would probably be near the top of the list because of calmness.
What a cool finish.
Oh, he's just placed it. I mean, I can name 5 or 6 that would have stuck their foot through it, hoping that it go. He's just passed it into the net. And similar to their goal, their guys.
It's a great finish, yeah.
So 2 good goals there, and then he's just capped off at the end, because it's like slow motion. It's left his head and it's just floated back across the goal, and I'm just standing there, and it's just, what a feeling when you see the net bulging. Brilliant.
I just wanted to finish with Colesy Dave. Obviously, he's retired and come back. He's come in at some important times during the course of the season for us, where we've had injuries and we've needed to just change it up a little bit. It was almost made for him to come on in extra time and get that goal, and so it proved.
Yeah, the run that we started before Christmas, we've been on a great run for a period. He helped it because at that stage we had a lot of injuries, and he gave me half an inch, and I shoved my foot into the gap, and he gave us, a few games that helped us out no end. And then even to this point, he wasn't expecting to be involved today. I spoke to him several times and said, look, there's a fair chance we won't need you, and he was absolutely fine. But we made a decision literally, I think me and Skip spoke Sunday, then Monday, and we decided to bring him in today for a good, like to sit here and go, it was brilliant. But the fact is, because of the game, because of Biggleswade Town, you're talking, look, the experience the guy's got, comes on the pitch, he's going to win headers in our box and defensive headers, which he does. And look, we got it right today. It was difficult because we're having to say to one lad that he's not in the squad today. But the fact is that we've got it right. He was perfect. Turned up, did that. I mean, you think all the games he's played for since he's come back, he scored 1 goal for a guy that used to score for fun, and missed more chances against London Lions than I've ever seen in my life. But the fact is that, you know, look at that one moment in that game, and if you're going to, you were talking about Simo, Skippy couldn't describe it better than the way he spoke about Simo. Well, who do you want at the end of a cross from the right than Tom Coles? You know, and back it went across, and fabulous. You know, back across the keeper, top corner, I think. It still ended up in. It wasn't like he just looped it. It was back in the top.
Speaking of back, how was the back after he jumped on you when the winner went in?
I think I've got a bulging disc or something, because God, Amy did it, and then he did, and I was, yeah, I've done it. Luckily, I go to the gym and do a bit, but my God, my back's hurt. It was bad enough from golf today, let alone that. But Coles has done me a treat, but I'll live with that.
Skip, finally, we roll on to Monday. What's your thoughts ahead of it? Obviously, we won at Hitchin earlier in the season. What a great occasion that was. We're expecting an absolutely astronomical crowd there on Bank Holiday Monday, so plenty to look forward to.
100% go there, enjoy it. I mean, again, we've I wouldn't say we've exceeded expectations this season, because we was always looking to get to the playoffs. And then if you get to the playoffs, you'd like to think you're good enough to win one game at least. So which is what we've done. So you're in the final. We're at Hitchin's ground. They finished above us in the league, so they get that right. So yeah, we just go and enjoy it. It's yeah, we've played them a couple of 3 times this year, and we've always done all right against them. But they are a good side. I mean, again, you talk about us having some luck tonight. We've had some luck against them in the 3 meetings, except we've played well in all 3, but they've played well in all 3, and the coins come down our side. So yeah, we're going to enjoy it.
Excellent stuff, gents. Well, we thoroughly look forward to another thoroughly entertaining game. I would say hope for as much drama, but I'm not sure I could take much more drama after tonight. But yeah, congratulations on the win, and yeah, we look forward to that final for a shot at step 3 on Bank Holiday Monday. So see you then.
Thanks, mate.